Alright students, we've been having trouble with our H drives, finding that H drive. When you go to start computer, you go there and you look and oh, there's my H drive, but sometimes it doesn't show up. We're working on that problem. And in the meantime, where can I save my items? Where can I save my OneNote? Where can I save my homework assignments that I download from my big campus? We've got a few options. Number one, you can save them right to your hard drive. You can go in to your computer, go right to your documents, and you can add folders and save right to your document library. I would recommend that you do take the stuff that's in your document library and once a week transfer it over to your H drive. That way if your computer would ever crash, it's all backed up there. Another thing is, when you log in to the computer at the very beginning of class, just check and see, is my H drive up? If it's not, log back off real quick and log back on, and then it should be there. We're finding that it'll come back again if you log in a second time. Do it real quick at the start of class, and it won't take but just a second. You have another place, though, that you can store things. All of you students and teachers have a tab in your My Big Campus page called Your Stuff. This is a place on the internet where you can store documents, you can store files. So anything you save on your computer, a PowerPoint, a Word document, anything, you can put it in Your Stuff. Your Stuff is kind of your cloud storage. You can see here I've got all kinds of things already stored, from pictures, these are pictures, right on down to videos made by other people, like Mr. Scott has a video here. I can then put them into categories. Like right here I've got My Big Campus, I've got Geography category, Asia. So if I want Mr. Scott's video to go into the Geography category, I'm going to click here and I'm going to make it, well, that shows me only my Geography. But if I go back to my stuff again, and I'm going to take Mr. Scott's video, I'm going to apply a label, and I'm going to apply the Geography label. And now what I really want to do is say, okay, I want to see all my Geography files. So there they are. There's my 2 Geography files. So under filters, you might want to add science. You might want to add math. You might want to add wellness. And then you can store files here. How do you store files in Your Stuff? Well, what you can do, if you want to add a file, let's say you've typed a paper or you made a PowerPoint for Mr. Dean's class or whatever class it is, and you need to save it, and you want to work on it at home, you want to work on it at a friend's house or at the library, keep in mind, if you're going to use My Big Campus outside of school, you have to have internet. This is the one thing you'd have to have internet. So we're not making this mandatory. This is just one more place you can store stuff. Or you can just store it for when you're at school. You simply go to Add, and you can add the file. You click here to upload a file, and then you go find that file. For example, on my desktop, I have a worksheet called 7th grade science lab. So I'm going to save that, and it's going to load it right up into my stuff. And bam, there it is. Now if I want to label it, I'm going to apply a label, and I'm going to label that science. And it's been labeled. Notice that I could add a website. So if there's a website that I use a lot, I type in the website address and I put a little information about it for myself, and I can store that website. It's kind of like my webliography. So if I go to Khan Academy a lot, or if I go to any website, I use dictionary.com, any of those sites, this might be a cool thing. So Your Stuff is a place where you can store your stuff up in the internet cloud on My Big Campus.